back with Ben and I and Bella here. We did not, today is Friday, we didn't film on Wednesday. It was kind of a snowstorm here, and so we never got out. We filmed on Monday and we talked about how anxious she's been, how much energy she's had. It's been real apparent for me, like I've seen it. All my dogs have, and part of it is because physically they're just not getting the same amount of work right now that they normally do. It's hunting season, and we don't work nearly as much with them outside on specific things during hunting season because we're pretty busy hunting actually, which is great. That's why we do this. So I do think that it's the point of it. The point of that is, you know, our progress is going to go quickly at times and it's going to slow down at times. Maybe it stops at times. I think the biggest thing is we don't want to go backwards with her. And right now she's real nice. The last couple of days she's been pretty wound tight. And so we did some filming with her. Was that Monday, Ben, when we had the other dogs? So we brought the other dogs out because I have seen a big change with her ability to focus when the other dogs are around. It goes away. She's old enough now that she needs to be able to start working past those distractions. Those are just extra distractions that are added. We're always adding layers to training. Having other dogs around is a distraction. It's a layer that she's got to work through. She's real nice by herself, which is great, but we're gonna work her with other dogs. I've got other dogs. She's gonna hunt with other dogs. She's gonna be around other dogs. So we need to transfer the behavior when we put her in a new environment. And that might mean that there's a lot of other things going on. So we have to be balancing and figuring out how to gradually add it. I have the luxury of having some pretty well-trained dogs, and so I'm able to slowly implement her into some group work. If you don't have that, you need to find it, because otherwise the wheels come off when you get into a group. So you can see she's pretty nice by herself, a lot calmer. I have made a point too the last couple days of more heel work on lead and worked her off lead a little bit even. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of heel work on lead and off lead. I'm back in that area that I use quite often. It's close, it's convenient to my house. I'm going to use it as a circle. We're going to set up some retrieves. I'm also going to maybe look at how she does in her lining on these circle memories. We might build in trailing memories. We'll just see kind of how it goes. We are going to make a few little retrieves and let her stretch her legs, but we're going to, and when I say stretch her legs, I mean literally that, but I also mean kind of burn some energy during these exercises. But it's not going to be a free-for-all. It's not going to be just run and condition yourself to be a real athletic dog. It's going to be think about things, have a purpose and a reason for spending that energy, and at the same time benefit from the idea of exercise. But it's gonna be a thinking girl's game. She's gonna have to, I'm gonna make her do both. And I think that tires them out more than anything. Combining the mental and the physical energy burn. So we're gonna do that. I may or may not, we'll see. Depending on how she lines, I may send her on a real short little memory or unseen. And that'll be more to get a feel for how strong her line really is. We'll explain that when we get to it. But so with her, I'll probably use her nose a little bit too. I haven't done that much. I might even start out with that. I like that little chunk of cover. It looks good. It's thick. I'm gonna probably give her a little bit of a chance to hunt. And after I think about it, instead of starting out with that, I'm going to start out with some foundational stuff, kind of connect with her, tie in with her, then we'll go to that nose work, and then we'll go to some of these things that'll allow her to stretch out and move a little bit more. So I'm going to just start working her on some of this straight out heel work. Now, one of the things, and I'm watching some of the videos that as I'm posting them, you got to remember, as I post these, we're about 2 to 3 weeks worth of videos ahead. So right now I'm posting stuff. I actually just posted Intro to Water. That was like in September. It's November now. So we're a couple months posting behind where it's going live. for logistical reasons when it comes to scheduling stuff. But with her, I'm looking back. It's kind of a nice reminder because I'm looking back on some of these things that happened a couple months ago. It's interesting to see the development. It's also interesting to see some of the things that we really focused on back then she was better at than she is now. It's reminders to me. So I have the luxury of having these reminders to look back on. It'd be a lot like if someone took really good notes in their training. And I know some trainers that do that. I don't do it to that degree. I do it more mentally than anything. But it is a nice little tool to reference back to. But I'm going to work her here. We're going to warm her up and connect with her. One of the things that I noticed was, boy, she really struggled when she went from gravel to grass. She had a really hard time focusing on simple things like heel, on simple things like steadiness and having the ability to sit patiently on a remote sit, put her on an island. So I've noticed she's gotten a lot better at that. We're going to work into that right now. And you're going to notice that nose doesn't go down as often as it used to, which is really a nice thing. I had a person email me about questions about their dog putting their nose down and they're afraid to correct it because they don't want to turn it off of smelling. And I told them, you have to get their attention on heel. Their job is not to be tracking, smelling, searching things out. Their job is to pay attention to you when they're in this position. Her pace is nice. That was a real nice turn. A lot of times early on when we make a turn, she gets real hoppy. She jumps up on her front feet. That's a real nice controlled turn. My pace is nice and slow. I think I'm helping her set that tempo right now. Good. Heel, heel, come on. She still hesitates with this. So heeling off lead has been something we're going to work on. Now I'm going to tuck this collar in like you've seen me do before. I'm going to bump her. Heel. Come on, come on. Good. And get her moving. Heel. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Heel. 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 Come on. Come on. Now we see a little problem coming up, don't we? Good. So just reel it back. Heel. Heel. Good. 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 Heel. Come on. Come on. There's a sticky. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Come on. You stick with me. Heel. Heel. Come on. Come on. Heel. Heel. Good. Heel. Good. Come on. 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 Come on, Bella. Good. Here. 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 So we see that. Good. Heel. Too much temptation here to do that. Heel. So we'll work on that, but we're going to do it on the driveway. Heel. Good. It's amazing what the freedom of the grass and this open area does for her. We gotta dial back the environment, make it a little easier and more controllable for her to focus. It's just too much for her right now. Good. And if you watch, Ben can't see it from there, but I'll do it again when he can see it. Her stomach sucks really tight when I throw that dummy. She gets so excited. It's real exciting for her. Sit up. Sit up. Good. It's a good mistake. I say it's a good mistake because it's one she'll learn from. Good. 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 Good dog. I'm gonna come back to her and let her know how good that was. There's a big difference. Good. There's a big difference between when she does it right and when she doesn't do it right. She gets corrected quickly. I forget about it. I tell her it's good when she does it right. Heel. Heel. Good. Good. Ah, no, 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 no. Sit up. Sit up. Good. Good. Still not quite to the point where I can get the dummy out in front of her with me being behind her. Get me in between her and the dummy, no problem. Me to the side of her, we can get past that. See how antsy she becomes? She almost gets, that time she almost got to the point where she couldn't help but keep her, she couldn't help to keep her feet steady. She had to prance, prance, prance. The time before that, she broke on it. I'm not too worried about it right now because I know the retrieve is real strong in her. We're past a lot of those things where I'm not going to correct a dog ever for making a retrieve. And I don't know that that wasn't correcting a dog for making a retrieve. The timing was the break. Good. Good. Heel. Heel her off of that. Nice little heel off. Ah, 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 ah. No, you don't. Heel. Heel. Go on. Go on. Heel. Not really liking that swinging out into the sit. Liking the responsiveness, heel. Liking the responsiveness to it though. It's a game. How quick can I sit when he blows that whistle? Good, heel. That'll help us when we get to the point of stopping her to the whistle. Good, heel. All right, let's bring her over here. I'm gonna take its tennis ball, I'm gonna put some scent on it. I'm just putting my scent on it. Take it, I can rub it up next to these wings. I've got tennis balls that I actually keep in bags full of feathers. I'm just gonna take it, rub it on there. There's a lot of scent on there now. Pitch one into the middle, nice and steady. Good, heel. Wind is kind of this way. So what I'm going to do is this time I'm going to walk her around it under control. We're just going to change locations from where we send her. I'm going to do a circle around it. Paying attention to the heel work. I mean, she's excited right now. This is fun for her. Snow's kind of fun. She's not so used to the snow yet. That can be as distracting as grass. I'm gonna come through here. So all I did was, I nearly went up 360 degrees circle. Sit. But I did it more so to just change the scenery instead of throwing it and sending her in on it. Now remember, I like that dog that doesn't throw his head out. Good. So when we take it off and take it on, we practice that. We still do it. Good. Good. Once the lead comes off, it's not freedom. Good. Good dog. We wait a little bit. Bella. Lost. 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 Good. Good girl. Good girl. Here, 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 here. Right? Ah, nah, 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 nah. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Here. 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 Very good. You're so excited. Good. Hold. Good. We'll get that cleaned up. Good. Hold. Very good. But I'm not in a hurry to rush and take it away from her. Good dog. Hold. Very good. And she slides in with it. Here, Dad. Good. Very nice. Very nice. Sit up. Sit. Sat. We just here, 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 here. Sit up. Good. Good. Good girl. Because she is such on the, she's just on the tip of doing that. Getting too excited. Let's put this on. Good. 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 Heel. Heel. Little nose is really down. I can hold on to it here. So I'm going to get a hold of this end of this collar. Heel. She didn't see that one. Now I don't like the position of that one because I am going to have to get, so I'm taking another tennis ball right now, rubbing it on some of these wings. I get it in there and I don't know that she saw it. Sit up. I'm going to let her think for a little bit. Good. Wind is going like this. I've got two in there now. She didn't see either one. But I got a feeling she knows there's something in there. Okay, Bella. Lost. 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 Good. Good girl. Good girl. Now you just let her work. Good girl. Good girl. Here. 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 Good. Difference of that weight of the collar. Good dog. Hold. The difference of the weight of the collar, and then when she comes in, I got something to grab a hold of. Good dog. Without pulling her around. Not in a hurry to take it out. Did. But just having that little collar on that time helps. Now that's a part of that adjustable leader set that we have with the lead and collar. Good. Good. Now, Bella. Lost. Lost. This one will be a little harder because she's upwind of it. Lost. 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 The question is, how long will she hunt? Lost. Good. Lost. Lost. Good. Lost. 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 Good. As soon as she gets downwind, I'll pick up my energy a little bit too. Good. Lost. No. No. Come on. No. No. Come on. Good. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Send her back in. Good. Good. Lost. Lost. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Here, 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 here. Good girl. Very nice. Very nice. Good girl. Good girl, Did. Very good. That's exactly what I was looking for, hoping for. You know, she hung up a little bit there and kind of quit, came back. I don't know that she's quitting, but she's going, no, I don't know that it's here. Sent her back in, asking her to work this area and asking her to work this area thoroughly, the whole thing. So that one wasn't really, she wasn't really downwind of that one. So she had to work outside of the area that she had to get the whole thing covered in order to smell both of them. And so I'm real happy with that. Very good. And I'm happy with her willingness to stick with it. So that's enough of that for now. Now what I want to do is I'm going to set up a small circle. I might just use that. We've established a retrieve in that spot. So up and over Ben's head. And that's when I want her to watch. 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 Good. Now I heel her away. We're gonna make just a circle here and I'm gonna send her from over there. Somewhat of a loop. But we're sending her to a spot where she's already made a retrieve. That's gonna make it a lot easier for her. We're just building in some time and distance. And we're building in some more skills of you gotta heel well during this. Now if I could do it over again right now, I'd have started walking my loop that way, come here and center downwind. But I didn't think it through, and so I start my loop this way, and we're gonna send her to a spot and she's gonna have to adjust to get downwind. And you'll notice this is a circle or a loop, it's not a straight line. We're not doing lining. This is an extension, this is like a next step thing where we're gonna see how good her line is. When I line her to a point, is she gonna hold that line or not? And if she doesn't, then I go, well, maybe I need to do more trailing memories where we send her on a straight line. So I've curled around, come back, and now I'm going to send her into it. And I'm going to send her with the collar on this time. Just because she has responded so much better with her delivery. I've got this tab to steady her up if she were to break, which she could. I line her up, she could get a little antsy on me. She's in a real good state of mind right now. I'm not in a rush. Watch. Bella. Not real long. Good girl. Good girl. Here, 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 here. Here. Right here. Right here. Ah, 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 ah. Good. 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 Hold. Good. Did. Good. Give it back to you. Good. Hold. 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 Good. Dead. Dead. Good dog. Good dog. Okay. That worked out good. Now, let's heel her off that. We're going to come around here. I'm going to use this little chunk of cover. That little running past me and making a loop, we'll work on that. I might do it a little bit different next time she retrieves here, next return. Good. These are all retrieves that she has to use her nose on. Heel. Let's change the angle that we send her. So we'll make a little loop around that one. Just the simple fact of heeling on this, in this terrain is hard on her. I need to spend more time on this because there's way too many corrections. This drill isn't a heel work drill. It's about getting her to understand to take a line when I send her. It's about getting into cover and using her nose. We're going to add a little distance to this one, but it shouldn't be a heel work drill. So I need to spend more time on working heel in this type of setting. Ideally, I want to be doing these drills off lead. It's just a lot easier, but we're just nowhere near that right now. Now, the big thing with this retrieve is the hard part for her will be she's got a memory of that spot. She's made multiple retrieves, tennis balls out of there, just got a dummy out of there. We haven't done anything this direction. That is going to be very tempting to go to. I need to be real clear of my line with her to go to that chunk of pocket of cover. Now we pitched the dummy in there last, relatively recently, but it's a big wide open landscape right now, real easy to get sucked different ways. So that's something in the back of my mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step or two towards it and help her. Bella, heel. Sit. Her line is going to be important, nose to her tail. Bella. Good. Good. Very much a similar drill right now to what we did over here. Just built in the line. Here, here, here. Right here. Right here. Hold. Hold. So I tried something different that time. I stood up instead of getting down. I gave her a little bit of a whistle. Now that whistle's not strong enough. Good. Dead. To stop her quite yet. We're getting there. I'm not going to be too worried about that. Very nice. Very nice. Good. Good. Now, I'm going to do one more thing here before we finish. And I am going to finish, because I don't like that little running past me, I'm going to finish with something, with that, I'll retrieve with that fence at my back. We're going to have our last retrieve today be good. I don't expect the next one to be perfect. I expect her to loop. We'll fix that later. I'm not too worried about it right now. I don't get it all the time, but in this wide open area we see it with her. I'm going to do one last thing, because we've sent now on 2 little loop memories into the island of cover, which kind of builds off of what we just did of the hunt command. But now what I'm going to do is set it up, and I'm going to use this spot because she's got a little memory that she made a retrieve in there. She knows one's in there. This time I'm going to use a tennis ball. A little harder to find. Challenge the nose a little bit. But the thing that we're going to add to this is, instead of sending her across an open field and lining her through, I'm going to go through this ditch. So there's going to be a barrier that she's going to have to go through. These 2 little strips of grass, there's quite a barrier. So I'm going to have her watch. 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 Heel. Good. Come right through the cover. Again, the heel work is just kind of bugging me. It's sloppy. We got to work on it. Now, the one thing about this is I'm going to send her through there. That angle's that way. A lot of dogs will have a tendency to want to go around it, especially with that angle. So my hope is to push her right through and straight back. If it doesn't, I would shorten it and get her right tight to it. But see how she took the easy way through? That's okay. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Here, here. I don't want her dropping it. I shouldn't have stepped at her. Here, here. Hold right here. Hold right here. Ah, 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 ah. Here. 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 Right here. 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 I don't want to get mad at you, but I don't like that. Hold. Good. Good girl. So we're going to have to fix that because we've just seen it way too often today. Heel. And it's going to lead us into hold conditioning. So it's 7 months, 7.5 months right now. About right. Haven't had this come up. Haven't had this victory lap come up prior to the last week or two, or a couple weeks, I guess. Good heel. So we are going to end it. I am going to end it the way I talked about before. Heel. And I'm going to make sure that we get good heel work. Now she's probably thirsty, getting a little bit of snow. That makes it easy for them, but it also is this distraction. Now you saw how firm that last correction was. Look at her heel work right now. It's an apology to me. Good. Good girl. Good. It's a perfect example of getting the right correction to change the behavior. That was a 10. That got to change. If it was just a naggy, she'd just keep going. Give the correction firm enough to get the change and then let her know when it's right. Heel. Good. And I got to remind myself of that at times too. 80% correction doesn't get it fixed. But sometimes we forget that softer is as light as possible to get it done, and we're doing 130%, and that's 30% too much. Not necessary. Good. It's the best heel work I've had all day. Good. So knowing that we're going to finish this session out with this last retrieve, I'm going to really focus on getting good heel out of it. End it well that way. We'll add a little distance to them. These retrieves haven't been very long. Nothing longer than probably 40 yards. And this isn't really long, but longer, 100 yards probably. I'll throw a little bit bigger bumper this time. No feathers. Keep mixing stuff up with her. Good. Nice little sit and watch. Watch. Heel. Heel her back. Now, keeping in mind, this is a place of suction that we're going to run her by. It's just another distraction potentially. I don't think we'll have an issue with it, but it is something to keep in mind. If your dog's struggling, don't set it up this way. Don't set them up to want to get pulled to spots that they've made picks already in the session or in the past. Pretty good pace today. Not real rushy, but not super slow either. About right where it needs to be. I'm really liking her heel work to finish out. Which, as she gets a little older and her sessions can get longer, it's a reminder to me too, you know, you might spend 10-15 minutes of warming up with her, so that the rest, when you get into this stuff that's retrieving and the more field stuff, she's warmed up, she's dialed in, she's ready for it. By the time we're finishing the session here is about the time she's dialing in that way. Heel. So we're gonna end it with this, but you're gonna see what simply changing my setup does for me, how it helps me. So we might be making a lot of retrieves this way. A little distraction because Steph's loading up the van, they're heading out. Watch. Watch. Bella. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Bigger dummy. That's one of the reasons we gave her the bigger dummy. She got to figure out how to hold on to this thing too. Come on. Come on. Hold. Good girl. Hold. Hold. Good girl. Right here. Hold. Good girl. Sit up. Sit up. Sit up. Good. Good. Did. And that's it. Perfect way to finish it. So, nice session. Lots of stuff, things that came up, things that we'll work on, things that we'll start to tighten up on, but all in all, really nice.
We got a long drive home, and I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned